Hey, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're talking a quick overview on the New York Comic Con this weekend, which was took place on October 3rd through the 6th, which is today. Today's the last day. So we'll go over the list of the schedule and tell you some of the trailers that have come out. Not a lot of movie stuff, but it's more TV related. But since I don't talk about TV that much, I feel like these Comic Con conventions and these conventions in general, including D23, will cover all that on this channel. So we're going to get right into it right now. New York Comic Con. Sorry about that. Oh, I don't know where I put that. All right, so welcome. So sorry about the hiccup with that. That was strange. I think I clicked something too soon. But my I don't know if you hear my son in the background. He's just taking a nap, so he doesn't want to like take the nap. So he tends to talk through it till he falls asleep. My wife is taking a nap. It's Sunday. It's nice out. And then after this, yeah, I'll rest before I go into work. My dad is cutting the grass currently. So if you do hear any of these noises, I'm sorry. But let's start right now with the first couple things. So we're going to talk about these trailers that came in. So in the New York Comic Con, there was, let's see, on the 3rd, on Thursday, 3rd of October, they had a couple panels. The Kingsman panel, which was a movie. It's not the Kingsman, it's called The King's Man. And then that's 20th Century Fox. They even had let's see, Archer discussion, The Purge screening and panel, Emergence, The Grudge. I'm thinking this is going to be. Oh, so they're gonna do a remake of The Grudge. Screen Gems and Sony Pictures are announcing it together. So that's an announcement here, as well as the Evil Dead exclusive screening and panel discussion. Interesting. And not Evil Dead. Sorry, it's called Evil. Sorry, it's just called Evil, and it airs on CBS, and it's a TV show. Let's see. They did Big Mouth from Netflix. What else here? Then let's just skip over to October 4th. They did a SpongeBob Appreciation Day, Steven Universe. Let's see, Resident Alien world premiere screening. Oh, this is a sci-fi premiere based on the Dark Horse comic. Ooh, follows a stranded alien's attempts to fit into small-town American life while continuing to pursue his own mysterious agenda. Interesting. So we get to follow an alien for that one. That's a Sci-Fi Channel. Oh, Nickelodeon announced there, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And then HBO had a screening and panel for HBO's Watchmen series. Set in an alternate history, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Also, they got an exclusive peek of the first episode. And then the series followed. And then they followed by a panel which they discussed the series. That's pretty cool. Then they had an Adult Swim one with Robot Chicken, sorry, and then Marvel's Runaway. So the only Marvel's thing is Marvel's Runaways, and a good amount of these things, including Marvel's Runaways and Snowpiercer, are also. It's in the description. There is a link to the playlist where I have all the playlists that got. I mean, all the trailers that got released today on basically on New York Comic Con this year. And then so I think it's just so far it's just of what I've discussed. It's just the Runaways of Marvel. That's the only Marvel thing I've seen so far. So I'm gonna be looking through this list and I'm gonna see whether or not I'm wrong. But the next thing is Impractical Jokers, and I do watch their show. They're pretty funny. It just kind of helps me, just get away from the drama and stuff like that from movies and television and stuff like that. So especially the news, which is what I do now. I'm a career editor at a news station currently. Okay, so then moving on, let's see, Daybreakers from Netflix. The Great Debate, which is sci-fi channel, I believe, series. It's a show. And then, let's see, Wonder Woman Bloodlines. So Warner Brothers and DC basically released an announcement about Wonder Woman Bloodlines, which is, I believe it's a animated cartoon. Comes out October 5th. Wow. On digital, October 5th. So October 22nd, we're going to get the Blu-ray and DVD. So that's Blu-ray news for you. I'm going to have to add that in the description where it says Blu-ray. I'm going to put that back in there because I didn't know they were going to do any Blu-ray announcements at all this weekend. Then skipping over to yesterday, Saturday, which is when it hits the digital for Wonder Woman. Let's see, then it says here, The Walking Dead. This is the Walking Dead universe, and they don't really have a description too much of it, but there's a link in the description below with a playlist that has the trailer for this universe, and it's really cool. So check that out. It looks like it comes with it looks like the main characters are kids. It looks like the beginning of Transformers, which was I think it was Age of Extinction. No, it wasn't Age of Extinction. It was the one with the knights and stuff like that, which was the last one. There were some kids in the beginning and stuff like that, so it reminds me a little bit of that, but a little darker. So please check that out. Let me know in the comments below if you like that. I loved the Walking Dead series. The Walking Dead basically, in the first couple seasons, when I first saw the first episode, at least the first trailer, I was hooked right away, including, there goes my dad right there, including with Fear the Walking Dead. So Fear the Walking Dead was a great spin-off. I'm hoping this would be even better because The Walking Dead themselves, I guess, they're going on to their 10th season, but a lot of the fan base has withered away a little bit. A lot of the core main fans have stuck with it and still sticking with it and watching all the spin-offs as well. But I believe the spin-offs are really cool. People were telling me that Fear the Walking Dead is going on to a different route that The Walking Dead didn't, so it's way more character-based, it seems like. But all these are very character-based, so it's going to be a lot of fun for you to have watching these series if you like character-based stories. All right, the next thing is, I guess this is Amazon Prime stuff, which is both Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan and The Expanse. Then, let's see, and then here's Snowpiercer. They had a panel and exclusive sneak peek, which you should check out as well. I loved the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie with, what's his name? Chris Evans. He's our Captain America for you Marvel fans. So check that out. It's a sci-fi, post-apocalyptic type of world that within a train. And it's really, really interesting. But the trailer, the sneak peek that we got for the show looks really interesting too. Had some cartoon thing, and then it went a little live action towards the end. But check that out. tell me in the comments. Check it out in the description below. There's a link to the playlist where that playlist has all these trailers that I'm talking about, including Snowpiercer. So please check that out. And then let's see. Yeah, it just looked really interesting, and it kind of stuck to me. So check that out. Let me know in the comments below if you like that one. Then the next one is Lincoln. Looks like an NYPD detective type thing. Then the Star Trek universe panel happened, which I have in the description below, playlist with all these trailers for New York Comic Con, and it has both of the Star Trek trailers. So we get Eckhart. Let me see here, real quick. It's Picard. So there's a series coming out that is a side series with the new Star Trek Discovery season 3 trailer. So it's called Picard, and they've been showing trailers about that recently. So in the description below, you'll see that the trailer's in there, and you'll check that out. The next one that I see here in this list is the Devs. It's just called Devs, D-E-V-S. So this is fun for me. This is a filmmaker that does movies, and he writes movies, Alex Garland. So Alex Garland, he wrote a bunch of movies like 28 Days Later, a bunch of movies for Danny Boyle. So like Sunshine, 28 Days Later, The Beach. The Beach is phenomenal. And he wrote the book. So he's a novelist. So the man knows how to create worlds within writing. So he did recently 2 directorial debuts, which is Ex Machina first, which was great. And then this is what they're like promoting with this trailer. You're going to see in the description below in the playlist as well. And then he also did Annihilation, which was really cool too. And that was well done. Okay. Moving on. The next thing is Lost in Space. Lost in Space, I'm going to make a quick comment on this one. The first season didn't seem so interesting. I watched maybe the first episode, didn't get through maybe half of it. But this season looks very interesting. So I guess the robot's missing, and they got to go find the robot. And the way the trailers played out, it just looks like, this time around they wanted to go more of the Prometheus route, which is like, it just has a lot of yellow and blues, and it looks like they shot it all on a red camera. So, let's see what else there is. So with that being said, we're going to move on right now real quick. So they got J.J. Abrams and Stephen King's Castle Rock. So I guess they had a panel for that. Marvel's Hero Project happened too. They discussed that, which comes out on November 12th on Disney+. Okay? Which I believe I do. I'll leave it in the cards above. I'm going to put a playlist of all the Comic-Con and D23 stuff that I've done reviews for and stuff like that. Oh, did I press here? Okay, I didn't press anything. Good. I felt like I touched a button on on the microphone. Let's see. Moving on. So then, so basically all the cards there, they'll tell you news more about these Marvel things and Disney Plus, because Comic-Con and Disney Plus and D23 basically announced a lot of Marvel news. So they don't really have a lot of Marvel news now. I think a lot of it's just exclusive to New York Comic Con, so you would have to go to the panel and hear things with them and stuff like that. So let's see. Scrolling. So I see Deadly Class, Outlander, Winona Earp. Let's see. Anything else? It's jumping out of me next. I think this is the movie with what's it, with Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage did a movie called Next, so I think they're gonna do a spin-off TV show on Fox in 2020 with it. And then AMC, then they have an advanced screening of season 10 for The Walking Dead. Riverdale as well, which will be added in the description below. There's a playlist, so I'm gonna add that in the playlist too. They released a trailer as well, and then there's Manifest, which has a trailer, and then Roswell, New Mexico. So I guess they're kind of re-adding more episodes, more seasons of Roswell. They're gonna do a whole spin-off now called New Mexico. Let's see. Then there was a screening for Harley Quinn, which was more of a dark cartoon for the DC universe. It looks like it's an adult animated action comedy series coming to DC universe. So on the DC app, you'll be able to see this, and wow, it sounds really cool. Like, I think if DC continues doing these exclusive things on their app is just gonna skyrocket. Then Batwoman with Hulu. It looks like Hulu Theater and Madison Square Garden. They had a pilot screening and Q&A, so you get to see the first episode, the whole first full episode. And then let's see, Nancy Drew, the Orville. And that's it. This is why, like, it's not crazy like that this time around. Let me show you some photos of, so like, I guess like they had Funko, their big supporters there. Okay, and let's see if I can window capture here. Let's see, properties. So quickly, while I have you guys, I'm gonna talk about, see, here we go. I'm going to talk about this, this issue I had. Well, it's not necessarily an issue, but that's a problem that I had with the giveaway this time around. I did a second giveaway, and I already gave away the movie codes. So I believe, let me see. Oh, my phone's dead. So I gave it away. His name is I forget his first name, and I'm so sorry. His last name is Fairchild. So comment down below, man. Let him know that you're here. He's called the Mute Chef on YouTube, and he does like food recipes and things like that. So he is very, very, very active on this channel, and I do not know him personally except from outside of this channel. So he's always in the comments and all that stuff, and he was late for the first one, but this time around it looked like, you know, because YouTube added a new tool, and they added a tool where I can tell who's following me and who's not, like who's subscribed to me and who's not on YouTube. So the people that commented on the video like they're supposed to, they followed instructions, but they didn't subscribe to me, and or they didn't stay subscribed to me, if that's what had happened. So I ended up giving it to the guy that tends to always be involved in the live screenings and everything to do with Greenlight. So, you know, for all you guys and for all you people next time, like, just understand that I'm looking here, I can see it on the computer, and I could see, you know, whether or not that you're following, that you're subscribed to me or not. So next time for the next movie code giveaway, hopefully that'll, you know, be you and you follow instructions. So the next one I'm gonna do, I bought a new Blu-ray recently, not like the newest movie out there, but it's Mission Impossible Fallout. So if you don't have that film, I will include that in the next one with another older film or something like that. So we'll see. I'll let you know when it's announced. You'll just know when you see a giveaway. Okay? So let's see. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you like videos like this and many more. We talk a lot about fan stuff and fanboy stuff and filmmaking and Blu-ray review. Not necessarily reviews, but Blu-ray news every week. So this Tuesday there will be a Blu-ray review on Toy Story 4. So can't wait to see you guys there and see you there. Let's quickly check out the comments. Let's see. Hi, Anthony. Oh, how's the weather? Well, the weather is doing good. It's holding up fairly well. It's not raining that hard today. So let's see. So thank you, Anthony Garcia. Hello to you. So I will do more than, one shout out if there was more than one person on the live thing. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you here this week on Tuesday, actually. So for Blu-ray Tuesday. So have a great weekend.